The sun was bright when I reached the Tennessee-North Carolina border, the trees glowing gold like nothing bad could ever happen there. I'd spent 2 days on the road, fighting a freak snowstorm, exhausted and starving. So when I saw a tiny shack off the highway with a faded sign reading, "All welcome. Stop in and say hi," I convinced myself a short break wouldn't hurt. The parking lot had 4 cars, all filthy. Abandoned looking. The porch was buried in cobwebs, like no one had touched it in decades. But before I could turn back, the door snapped open. A woman stood there, smiling too wide, like her face had been stretched wrong. She didn't ask. She grabbed my hand. Inside, the place looked like a funeral for the past. Stacks of magazines from the 1950s lined the walls. The air tasted old. She forced a cup of coffee into my hands and stared. Waiting. I pretended to drink, and when she turned away, I headed for the door. That's when her voice changed. Her smile vanished. "It's very impolite to leave without paying." She demanded a quarter. I paid, but she stepped closer. "Stay the night. Just one night." When I refused, she lunged. I tore free and ran outside. And suddenly it was night. Minutes had passed, but hours were gone. I locked myself in my car just in time. She stood in the window, grinning, and behind her were dozens of people, their mouths frozen wide, screaming silently. When she laughed, I heard them, inside my head. I looked away, stomped the gas, and when I checked the mirror, the shack was burning. And the trapped souls were still inside.